that is xy. The given points are x1, y1, x2, y2. You consider another point x comma y, and consider these 3 points are lies on the same line, because we are going to find out it is given x1, y1, x2, y2 are the points on a line. I am taking another point on the same line, therefore they are collinear. They are collinear means the determinant value is 0. That means the area value is 0. Right. So therefore your 1 by 2 of determinant of x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1 is equal to 0. Based on this result, simplify, we will get that one relation, one equation. That is the required equation, line joining the given 2 points. This problem also we have discussed in our previous class. Okay. Another important point, if area value is given, then for calculation you have to take that plus or minus value. If area is only plus 2 is given, you have to consider as plus 2 and minus 2, because if you the determinant value is negative, because of we are finding that area, your area is an absolutely value of the determinant. Absolute value means positive value only we consider, because of area never be negative. Right. So therefore, if area is given, we think reversely. So the determinant value may be positive or may be negative. So therefore, for calculation, you have to take it as plus and minus values, plus or minus values. Okay. Right. These things we have already discussed, and the formal problem also given in 4.3. Right. And minor and cofactor also we have started in our previous class. Okay. What is minor? What is cofactor? Minor and cofactor. The minor and cofactor we have already discussed. The minor and cofactor of all the elements of the determinant we can find. But if your determinant is at least 2 cross 2 determinant. For 1 cross 1 determinant, we have only one value, one element. It is not possible to find out the minor and cofactor for the one element. Okay, suppose if you take that your A is equal to determinant of A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Your determinant is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So how to find out the minor of this first element? The minor of this first element is leave this row and leave this column. Okay. So take the remaining determinant, take the determinant of the remaining values. The remaining value we have only one, that is 4. Take a determinant. The determinant of an element is the element itself, 4. Okay, this is not a modulus, this is a determinant. If you have a determinant of minus 4 means minus 4 only, it is not plus 4, this is not absolute value. Okay. What is the minor of this element? Leave this column, leave this row. Okay, then take a determinant of this 3. The determinant of this 3 is again 3 only. That is your M12. That is minor of the element 2. It is denoted as M12. This 1, 2 represents first row, second element. Okay, and minor of this 3, this element, this is denoted as second row, first element. The minor of this element is the determinant of this 2. 2 is 2 only. So therefore, the minor of this 4 is M22. That is the determinant of this 1. So therefore, 1 only. This is our minor. Okay, similarly, we can find out the cofactor. What is cofactor definition? See that this is our cofactor definition. The definition of cofactor is cofactor of Aij. The cofactor of Aij is equal to, it is denoted as capital Aij. That is a formula. This is the definition. Minus 1 the whole power I plus j of Mij. What is your Mij? Your Mij is an minor of that corresponding element. The Mij is the minor of this corresponding element. Okay. Right. What is cofactor? But cofactor Aij is minus 1 the whole power I plus j into Mij. Therefore, your cofactor is nothing but multiply the minor by either plus or minus. Okay. If you multiply the minor by either plus or minus, okay, you will get that cofactor. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, students. The cofactor of Aij is equal to Aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j. That is Mij. The cofactor of Aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j Mij. This is a formula. Look at that cofactor of 1. That first element, cofactor of 1 is A11 is equal to minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1 M11. M11 is the minor. This is the minor M11. Okay. This minor multiply by some plus minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. So therefore the answer is simple. This 1 plus 1 is 2 means even number means multiply the minor by plus, multiply this minor value by plus, you will get cofactor. This minor value multiply by plus, that is cofactor. This is an odd number. 1 plus 2, 3 is an odd number. Odd number means you have to multiply by some minus. This minor multiply by minus, you will get cofactor. And this is 2 plus 1 is also odd number. Odd number means multiply by minus. This minor value multiply by minus, you will get cofactor. This 2 plus 2, 4. That is an even number. Even number means multiply by plus. This minor multiply by plus, you'll get cofactor. Why I'm using this minus plus everything? Because this is minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 1. This is even number, then I will get plus. This is odd number, I will get minus. That means this is even number means multiply by plus. Odd number means multiply by minus. Here also odd number multiply by minus. Here even number multiply by plus. Okay. So therefore, the first one M11 multiplied by plus, I will get same 4. The second one multiplied by minus, I will get minus 3. And this one multiplied by minus, I will get minus 2. This one multiplied by plus, I will get plus 1. So therefore, these are the cofactors of the elements of this determinant value 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so therefore, this is our minor, this is our cofactor. Okay, right now look at that. The definition of minor of an element, this is also we have already discussed. Minor of an element Aij in the determinant obtained by deleting ith row and jth column and denoted by Mij. That means the element lies in ith row and jth column. Leave that row and delete that jth column and take a determinant for the remaining elements. that is your minor. So therefore, minor of an element of a determinant of order n. Look at that, your n is greater than or equal to 2. That means order n. Okay, suppose, sir, I have the determinant only one element, sir. This is 1 cross 1, sir. So finding minor is not possible. Okay, finding minor is not possible. Therefore, this order must be at least 2. Okay, right. So therefore, minor of an element of a determinant of order n is a determinant of n minus order n minus 1. So if the matrix, if the determinant is given of order n, then the minor is the determinant of order n minus 1. Okay. What is cofactor of an element? Cofactor of an element Aij is defined by Aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j Mij, right? So these things we have already discussed in our previous class also. This is just a revision for you. Okay, right. Look at that now. Note. The note number 1 is let delta is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, 3A31, A32, A33. That means the basic determinant with some elements, basic elements notations. Okay. Your delta is equal to delta means determinant value. Your determinant value is defined by the row elements multiplied by its cofactors. Row elements multiplied by its cofactors. Okay, so therefore this is the row element A11 and multiplied by its cofactor. This is the first row element A12 and multiplied by its cofactor. This is A13 multiplied by its cofactor. And take the sum. This sum is called as your determinant. The value of the determinant. Please note that. I repeat the statement. I am only giving the mathematical notation. The statement of this is sum of the product of elements of any row or any column with their corresponding cofactors. The sum of the product of elements of any row or any column with their cofactors, with its cofactors, is gives the determinant value that is equal to determinant value. So your delta is the determinant value, determinant of the entire thing. The determinant of the entire thing is defined as A11 and its cofactor plus A12 into its cofactor, A13 into its cofactor. Take their sum. This is the determinant value. This is, I am expanding. That means I am using that R1. You can use that R2 also. Again, you will get the same determinant. So suppose I am taking that R2 elements are A22 and its cofactor. This is A22 and its cofactor A21 and its cofactor A22 and its cofactor A23 and its cofactor, and take their sum. Okay, so that is also delta. Delta means value of the determinant. Please note it. Similarly, we can find the determinant value using R3 cofactors. We can find the determinant value C1 cofactor, C2 cofactor, C3 cofactors. So the cofactors multiplied by its element, corresponding element, or the element and the corresponding cofactors are multiplied and take the sum that is equal to value of the determinant. That is a very important one. Okay. Please note that. Important note. The second note is, look at that in note number 1, the corresponding elements and its cofactor are multiplied. But in second note, the elements, and I am taking that elements are first row elements. Okay, but I am multiplying by second row cofactors. Look at that. These are the cofactors of second row element. Okay, so therefore this result gives 0. Okay, what is the result? I am reading the result. If elements of a row or column are multiplied with cofactors of any other row or any other column, the elements of the row or column multiplied with the corresponding cofactors of any other row. I am considering first row element and multiplying second row cofactors. Your determinant value is automatically 0. Okay. This is also another important result. Similarly, look at that. Here I am considering second row elements Okay, and third row cofactors A31, A32, A33 is equal to 0, and so on. Similarly, you can go for column also. Consider one column and multiply by with other column cofactors, take the sum is 0. Okay, please note it. Okay, these two are the important notes. We'll discuss some problems using this also. Okay, we'll go to the next problem. Yeah, look at that. Find the minus and cofactors of the elements of the determinant 2, minus 3, 5, 6, 0, 4, 1, 5, minus 7, and verify that A11, A11, A12, A12, A13, A13 is equal to delta. Delta means value of the determinant. And A21, A31, A22, A32 plus A23, A33 equal to 0. Look at the question. I am reading the question again. Find the minus and cofactors of the elements of the determinant. One determinant is given 2, minus 3, 5, 6, 0, 4, 1, 5, minus 7. Find the minus and cofactor. There are 9 elements because this is a 3 cross 3 determinant. 3 cross 3 means we have 9 elements. So we have to find out the minus and cofactors for all the 9 elements. Right? So first of all, find the minus and cofactors and then verify this. Look at that. This is minor 1. Wow. First row, first element. This is. Okay. The minor of the first row, first element, M11. That is equal to, how to find out the minor? Leave this row and leave this column. Please try to understand. Why I am leaving this first row and first column? Because this element belongs to first row and first column. So therefore, leave that row and leave that column. The element belongs to which row and which column? You please delete those rows and column. Those row and the column. This 2 is first row, first element. This first element belongs to first column and first row. Delete these two. Take the remaining 0, 4, 5 minus 7. 0, 4, 5 minus 7 taken in order. In the same order, whatever you get here, you take the order and find the determinant. This is the minor. How to find out the determinant? This is 0, multiplying these two. 2 cross 2 determinant 0. This is 20, but in between we have some minus. 0 minus 20. Okay, right. Come to A1, M12. What is the minor of this first row, second element? This is belongs to first row and second column. So if please try to listen that, I am giving for some time for writing. Those who are writing also please listen for few minutes. This is second element, minus 3. The minor of this element is leave this column and leave this row. Remaining is 6, 4, 1, minus 7. 6, 4, 1, minus 7. Okay. So take the determinant for this 6, 4, 1, minus 7. How I am getting this? This M12 means this element. Minus 3. I am finding that minor of this minus 3 only. But this is the first row, second element. That's why I'm writing this is 1, 2. First row, second element. Okay. So leave this column and leave this row. Take the remaining 6, 4, 1, minus 7. 6, 4, 1, minus 7. And find the determinant for these. Okay. 2 cross 2. This is minus 42. 6 sevens are 42. This is minus 4. Minus 42, minus 4. That is minus 46. And similarly, M13. What is my M13? Leave this column and this row. Take that 6015. 6015. Take the determinant. 6 5s are 30 minus 0. That is 30. Okay. And M21. This element. Second row, first element. Leave this column. Leave this row. Take minus 3 5 5 minus 7. Minus 3 5 5 minus 7. So therefore, this is 21 plus 21. This is minus 25 plus 21 minus 25 is minus 4. Okay. And M22, your M22 means this element. Leave this column, leave this row. Take that 2, 5, 1 minus 7. And 2, 5, 1 minus 7, take the determinant. This is 2 sevens of 14 minus 14. This is minus 5 minus 14 minus 5 minus 19. Similarly, M23. M23 means this element. Leave this column and leave this row. 2 minus 3, 1, 5. 2 minus 3, 1, 5. So therefore, this is 2 5s are 10. This is minus of minus 3 because this is minus 3. Already we got 1 minus because of the determinant expanding. Multiplication of this minus of multiplication of this. So therefore, minus of minus becomes plus. So for 10 plus 3, 13. Similarly, M31, what is my M31? This element, leave this column, leave this row, minus 3504, minus 3504. This is minus 12, this is 0. So therefore, minus 12 itself is the answer. Similarly, M32 means this element. Leave this column, leave this row, 2, 5, 6, 4. So this is 8 minus 30 plus 8 minus 30 minus 22. Okay, and for this element, right, so therefore 2 minus 3 6 0. So this is 0 and this is minus 18. Already we have 1 minus, that is plus 18. Okay, so therefore M33 is plus 18. So right, so therefore these are the minus. So these are the minus of the given determinant elements. Okay, now come to the cofactors because the cofactor is also the question. Find the cofactors. What is a cofactor? I have already told that the cofactor is if this 1 plus 1 is an even number, multiply this minor by plus. If this is even, multiply by plus. If this is odd, multiply by minus. Even means multiply by plus. Odd means multiply by minus. Even means multiply by plus. Odd means multiply by minus. Even means multiply by plus. Odd means multiply by minus. Even means multiply by plus. Okay. So which one we have to multiply, sir? This element. Look at that. This minus 20. Okay. Multiply by this plus. Okay, so look at that, minus on the whole power 1 plus 1. This is my plus, this is my minor. Okay, so the minor element multiplied by plus, you will get the cofactor minus 20. Similarly, this is multiplied by minus, I will get plus 46. This is multiplied by plus, I will get 30. This is multiplied by minus, I am getting plus 4. This is multiplied by minus 19 by plus minus 19. This is multiplied by minus, this is minus 13. And this minus 12 multiplied by plus, this is minus 12 only. And this is for M32 multiplied by minus, I will get M plus 22. Okay, and this is M33 multiplied by plus, I will get the 18. So therefore, these are the cofactors and these are the minus. Okay, right. So you please take that minus and cofactors. And next we verify that these two results, first result gives determinant, second result is 0. We will verify these two. Please take that. Once if you completed means we'll go to the next slide. Okay. Right now, look at that. This is a question: A11, A11, A12, 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 A13. This A11, A12 are the elements of the first row, but this A11, A12, A13 are the cofactors of the corresponding elements. I am multiplying the corresponding elements and with their cofactors. What we are getting? I am going to check that. Okay. So what is my A11? Look at that. This is my A11. This is my A12. This is my A13. 2 minus 3, 5. So therefore, this is A11, A12, A13. 2 minus 3, 5. Okay. Right now come to that A11, A12, A13. That means cofactors. What are the cofactors? A11, look at that. Here it is minus 20. Here it is 46. Here it is 30. So take that minus 20. This is minus 20, 46. This is 30. Right. I'm just applying the values of the element and its cofactor. And I'm going to multiply that. This is 40 minus 40. This is minus 3 into 46. That is minus 138. This is 5 into 30, 150. And this is, look at that, minus 40 minus 138. That is minus 178. Minus 178 plus 150. The answer is minus 28. Okay. Right. So this is I'm going to prove that this is a value of the determinant. So இதுல volume வைக்க முடியுமா laptop? Okay. So I'm going to prove that this is equal to the value of the determinant. What is the value of the determinant? How to find out the value of the determinant? We have 6 ways. Expanding by row 1 or row 2 or row 3 or column 1, column 2, column 3. I'm going to use that first row. So second row we are having some 0. Yes, second row we are having some 0. Use that. Second column also we have 0. Use that. Expand that. In any one method, you find the value of the determinant. I'm finding by R1. This is 2 plus 2 into this is 0 minus 20. And this minus of this minus 3 into this 6 into 7 minus 42. This 1 into 4 minus 4. Plus this 5 into this is 30 minus 0. Okay, so therefore, this is minus 40. This is plus 3. And this is minus 46. So plus 3 into minus 46 minus 138. This is minus 40. This is 150. So you'll get minus 28. Hello, sir. நான் மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு உங்களுக்கு அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா மறுபடியும் இவங்க நம்மளால பேசுங்க அது கேட்கலாமான்னு பாருங்க அது லைன்ல. So okay, so the value of the determinant is minus 28, and this A11, A11, A12, A12, A13, A13, this value is also minus 28. So therefore, this value is equal to the value of the determinant. This is our first result. Okay, we proved the first result. Similarly, proved the second result is 0. What is second result? The corresponding second row elements and multiply by third row cofactors. Look at that. The second row elements multiply by third row cofactors. I will get the answer is 0. I'm going to prove that. See that. How to prove that? இல்ல நான் உங்களுக்கு காப்பி பண்றது கொஞ்சம் டைம் கொடுக்கணும் சார். பசங்க காப்பி பண்ண டைம் கேட்பாங்க. Are you okay? Look at that. This is A21, A22, A23. Look at that. This is your A21, A22, A23. Okay, A21 is 6, A22 is 0, A23 is 4. Okay, now come to that A31, A32, A33. So therefore, this is your A31, A32, A33. Okay, minus 12, 22, 18. Substitute that. Minus 12, 22, 18. So this is 0. This is 6 into 12, minus 72. Minus 6 into minus 12. This is 4 into 18 plus 72. It is 0. So the conclusion is, please try to understand the conclusion. The conclusion is, any row elements multiplied by its own cofactors and take their sum, that sum is equal to the value of the determinant, not only any row or any column. Okay, suppose any row elements multiplied with other row or other column cofactors and take their sum, the sum is always 0. Two important points. If you multiply the elements, sum of the product of the elements and its own cofactors gives the value of the determinant. Sum of the product of the elements with other row cofactors or other column cofactors, the value is 0. The sum is 0. Okay, so these two important points we have discussed in this problem. Okay, please note it and we'll go for the next problem. Okay, go to the next. So using cofactor of elements of second row, evaluate 5, 3, 8, 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is the determinant given. We have to evaluate that, but what is the method they are asking? The cofactor of the elements of the second row, cofactor method. We have to find the value of the determinant using by cofactor of second row. Okay, so now look at that. This is a method. This is a formula. A21. Why I am taking second row? The question is second row. Use second row cofactors. So therefore, this is an element and its cofactor. Second row element and its cofactor. Second row element and its cofactor. Multiply and they take their sum. That value. This is the value of the determinant. Okay. So therefore, this is A21 is 2. Okay, and find out A21. What is A21? Cofactor of 21. What is cofactor of 21? First of all, find the minor of 21. What is minor of 21? How to find out this minor? Leave this column, leave this row, take that 3823. 3823. And what is the determinant value? 9 minus 16. That is minus 7. Okay, so and M22, that means minor of this element. What is the minor of this element? If it is 0 mean, don't consider. Some of the students are 0 means they are considering that minor is also 0, cofactor is also 0. It is not like that. The minor and cofactor of this element is different from this, not 0. Okay, so that means leave this column, leave this row. Okay, so the remaining 5813. This is 5813. Okay, this is find the value of this determinant. 15 minus 8. What is 15 minus 8? That is 7. So therefore, come to that next m m23, this element minor. So leave this column, leave this row. 5 3 1 2. This is 5 3 1 2. This is 10 minus 3 7. So therefore, these are the minus, but I need cofactors. Here, look at that. This is I need cofactors a21, a22, a23, but I got minus. But cofactor is also very simple. If this sum is 2 plus 1 is negative, that means the 2 plus 1 is an odd number. Okay, so then we will get minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 1 is negative. Multiply this minor value by this negative. Okay, so that is your cofactor. So therefore, my cofactor is multiply this minus 7 by minus, that means plus, and multiply this by plus, that is plus 7 only. Multiply this by minus, minus 7. So therefore, I'm getting 7, 7 minus 7. So therefore, this is 7, this is also 7, this is minus 7. And these three are the elements A21, A22, A23. That means 201. Okay, multiply all these things. This is 2 sevens are 14. This is 0. This is minus 7. 14 minus 7, it is 7. Okay, so therefore, this is the value of the determinant. So why is that the question is only evaluate finding the value of the determinant, why we are finding minus, why you are finding cofactors, why you are applying this formula. We have already we know the formula determinant using by expanding R1, expanding by R2, expanding by R3, C1, C2, C3. We have 6 ways. But look at the question. If they are asking simply evaluate means you can use any one of the method. But the method they mentioned using cofactor of elements of second row, that means cofactor method using cofactors, you are going to find out the value of the determinant. So this is the procedure. This is the procedure to find out the value of the determinant using cofactors. So we have to follow this only. Follow this and complete the problem, finding the value of the determinant. Okay. Okay, you please note this exercise 4.4 as the homework problem. Okay, so the next one is an adjoint. I hope that you can easily understand that minus and cofactors. The next one is an adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint of a matrix. Okay, so let suppose my A matrix is equal to some A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. This is A31, A32, A33. That means a 3 cross 3 matrix. Not only 3 cross 3, for example, I am taking 3 cross 3. Okay, for 2 cross 2 also we can find that adjoint of a matrix. What is adjoint of a matrix? It is again a matrix. The adjoint of a matrix, it is denoted as adjoint A, adj A. It is denoted as adjoint. Shortly we are writing as adj. But you have to read as adjoint A. Don't read as adj A. We have to write adj A, adj, adj A, but read as adjoint of A. Therefore, this is adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is another matrix. Okay, so you just list all the cofactors. What is the cofactor of this A11? That is A11. Okay, what is the cofactor of this A12? That is A12. What is the cofactor of this A13? That is A13. Cofactors. Okay, and A21, A22, cofactor, A22, capital A. All are capital A only here. Cofactor, capital A means cofactors, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Okay, another important point, after writing all the cofactors of corresponding element, look at that. I am writing the cofactor of this element here, writing cofactor of this element, writing cofactor of this element. A13 cofactor is A13 and A21 cofactor is A21. Okay, A22. That means write all the cofactors. After writing cofactors, another important point, take a transpose. Take a transpose. That is important, don't forget. So therefore, let A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, 32, 33 means you just write that corresponding cofactors in the same order and finally take a transpose. That is the adjoint of the matrix. So, okay, so therefore, G is equal to adjoint of A equal to, I am going to take a transpose. What is my transpose? A11. Transpose means write all the rows into columns. A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Okay, A31, A32, A33. Okay, so this is the adjoint of A. So therefore, adjoint of the matrix, the adjoint of a square matrix is defined as the transpose of the cofactor matrix. Actually, this is cofactor matrix. If you take this, writing all the cofactors means this is cofactor matrix, and take a transpose, that is called as adjoint of the matrix. So therefore, transpose of the cofactor matrix. Okay, so this is denoted as the adjoint of A. Right. So suppose take that 2 cross 2. Suppose your A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. What is the adjoint of A? So what is my adjoint of A? My adjoint of A is, again, what is that? Actually, this is my adjoint of A. A11, A12, A21, A22, and the transpose. This is adjoint of A, as usual, this definition. But for 2 cross 2, okay, we can directly write the adjoint of A without finding cofactors. That is some simple shortcut. Directly write without finding cofactors, you can write directly. How to write that, sir? Okay, so therefore, look at that, these two elements. Okay, interchange this is. You just interchange these two elements. This is interchange. Okay, that means when I'm interchanging, I will get here A22, here A11. Okay, and sign change of these two elements. So this is sign change. So what is the sign? Suppose here it is A21 is plus, means you take it as minus A21. This is minus A12. So this is your adjoint of A, right? So therefore, you please try to understand your adjoint of A, this is. Sir, why, sir, why we are writing like that? A22, A minus A12, minus A21, A11. You just proceed this same method, finding adjoint of A, finding cofactors of all the elements, write all the elements and take a transpose. Again, you will get the same matrix only. So therefore, this is a shortcut to find out your adjoint of A for 2 cross 2. For 3 cross 3, we don't have any shortcut. We have to find out all the cofactors, list the cofactors. That means write the cofactors properly, corresponding cofactors, and take the transpose. For 3 cross 3, we have to find out all the cofactors and write it in the corresponding order and take a transpose. That is adjoint of A. For 2 cross 3, we have some simple shortcuts. You just interchange this main diagonal, this A11 and A12. Just interchange these two elements. That is, I am interchanging here. Look at that. And similarly, interchange sign, change sign. Sign changes for these two elements. That is my adjoint of A. Okay, so therefore my adjoint of A is equal to, this is A22 minus A12 divided, minus A21, A11. This is my adjoint of A. Okay. You please take that. Another important result we'll discuss now. Yeah, please take that next result or theorem. Next theorem. If A be any given square matrix of order n, if A be any given square matrix of order n, then A into adjoint of A adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of I. So how to prove that? So look at that. What is your I? I is an, if A is an n cross n matrix, your I is also an n cross n matrix. Okay. So your I is an only diagonal elements, principal diagonal elements having 1, 1, 1. Other elements are identity element. Okay. Right. How to prove that? Suppose I'm taking n3. N is equal to 3 means it is a 3 cross 3 determinant, 3 cross 3 matrix. So therefore my A is equal to x and n is equal to 3. Okay, so therefore this is A11, A12, A13. This is A21, A22, A23. This is A31, A32, A33. My adjoint of A2. This is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. This is A31, A32, A33. Whole transpose. Don't forget this transpose. That is important one. So therefore, your adjoint of A, actually adjoint of A is equal to, this is A11, A12, A13. I am taking transpose. Write all the rows into columns. That is my transpose. Similarly, A21, A22, A23. Okay, this is A31, A32, A33. You please make it that correctly. Some portions, this is A23, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Okay, so this is my adjoint of A. So now look at that, my A into adjoint of A. What is my A into adjoint of A? I'm going to multiply my A and adjoint of A. What is A? A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, and A31, A32, A33. This is my A. Okay. What is my adjoint of A? My adjoint of A is A11, A, and this is A12, this is A13, this is A21, A22, A23, and this is A31, A32, A33. Now multiply these two matrices. What is the answer? How to multiply? Row by column. This row by this column. Okay. What is row by column? How to multiply this row by column? A11, A11, A12, A12, A13, A13. So please note that A11, A11, A12, A12, A13, A13. So what is the answer? You look at that note number 1. First note. Yeah, note number 1, look at that. A11, A11 plus A12, A12, A13, A13. There's no note number 1, A11, A11. That means the row elements and multiply with its corresponding cofactors means that sum is called as your determinant. The any one row elements multiply with other row or other column cofactors, then the value of the determinant is 0. Then the total value is 0. Okay, not value of the determinant, value of this term is 0, but this value is equal to the value of the determinant. Okay, so I'm going to use here these two. So therefore, when you multiply these two, I will get it as A11, A11, A12, A12, A13, A13. So therefore, this is nothing but value of the given determinant, that is determinant of A. You please note it. And multiply the first row, second column. First row, second column means A11, A12, A12 and A22, A13, A23. That means multiplication of that is the product of the sum of the product of first row elements multiplied with second row cofactors. The answer is 0. Here I am using the first node, here I am using the second node. Here also I am getting 0. Why? The multiplication sum of the product of the first row elements with third row cofactors. Sum of the product of the first row elements with the third row cofactors, if you multiply like that. Okay. So the second row is also multiplied by the second row by first column, that is also 0, because here 2, 1, here 1, 1 is there, here 2, 2, here 1, 2 is there, here 2, 3, here 1, 3 is there. Therefore it is 0. But look at that second row, second column. A21, A21, A22, A22, A23, A23. So I am getting determinant of A. Determinant of the given matrix is A only. And this is second row, third column, that is also 0. Similarly, third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column, this is determinant of A. Okay. Right. Here determinant of A is common. Take it outside. So therefore the remaining is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So therefore this is nothing but determinant of A into identity. Okay, so therefore your A into adjoint of A, which implies A into adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into identity. Okay, similarly we have to prove that. Similarly, we prove adjoint of A into A, adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into identity. We will get the same. In both, we will prove both A into adjoint of A or adjoint of A into A, both are determinant of A into identity. This is a theorem. This is an important result. Based on that, we are going to define some other results also. A into adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I. Okay. Please note that. The next one we have to define definition. We are going to define a singular matrix, non-singular matrix. We are going to discuss singular matrix, non-singular matrix. A square matrix A is said to be singular. Definition: a square matrix A is said to be a square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A is equal to 0. If determinant of A is 0, then the matrix is said to be singular matrix. Okay. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant of A not equal to 0. Okay. So a square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A equal to 0. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant of A not equal to 0. Okay. So therefore, the square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A is equal to 0. And the square matrix is said to be non-singular means if determinant of A not equal to 0. Okay. So the next definition is if A and B are non-singular matrices of same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of same order. Okay, so the next one is if A and B are non-singular matrices. What is non-singular matrices? Determinant of A not equal to 0. Okay, so therefore if A and B are non-singular matrices, if A and B are non-singular matrices of same order, then AB and BA, AB and BA means the product of the matrices. AB and BA are also non-singular. Are also non-singular. Non-singular means determinant is not equal to 0 of the same order. Okay. What is the next definition? Please note that if A and B are non-singular matrices of same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of same order. Right. Why we are going to discuss this definition mean the next result is an important one. Okay. The next result is and the determinant of the product of the matrix is equal to the product of the determinant. Okay, we'll discuss that result later in the next class. Okay. So you please note down your homework problem is exercise. Okay, exercise 4.4 is your homework problems. Okay, if you have any difficult in solving the remaining problems of exercise 4.2, you please send a message. We will discuss in our next class. Okay, please note this exercise 4.4, that is a homework problem for you. Okay. Please take these two definitions, singular and non-singular. A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A equal to 0. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant of A not equal to 0. If A and B are non-singular matrices of same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular. Non-singular means determinant not equal to 0. AB determinant is not equal to 0. BA determinant is not equal to 0 of the same order. Okay. The matrix AB matrix, BA matrix are same order. Okay. Okay. Thank you. We will discuss the remaining problems in our next class. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you all.